Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. It is finally Friday. Let's get you ready for the weekend with a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your local news today brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office, now accepting nominations for this year's Veteran Community Service Award. For nomination information, contact Veteran Services Officer Rick Bernard at 906-293-4890. Check out the ad in this week's edition of the Newberry News. The Luce County Veteran Services Office, proudly advocating for our area veterans. In your latest local news this morning, the body of a woman that washed up on shore on Beaver Island has been confirmed to be that of a missing 39-year-old Gulliver woman. The Michigan State Police confirming that 39-year-old Kristen Terrian's body was found on the west shore of Beaver Island earlier this week. Troopers and detectives with the Michigan State Police Manistee Outpost and the Gladstone Post have been investigating the missing person case. Terrian went missing earlier this month. She was last seen August 2nd on Mishabay Beach near the Manistee Township Park. Crews have been searching the area near the beach with MSP canines and Marine Services teams, and those searches, along with independent community searches, proved to be unsuccessful. Earlier this week, an unidentified body was discovered in Lake Michigan on the western shore of Beaver Island. A post-mortem examination was conducted on August 12th. Dental records were used to positively identify the body as that of the missing woman, 39-year-old Kristen Terrian. Authorities say an autopsy has not yet been completed and pending further laboratory studies. Family has been notified by MSP detectives. First Lieutenant Mike Shaw with the Michigan State Police says it's not the outcome anyone wanted and that they want to offer their condolences to Kristen's family and the community. Detectives say they're continuing to investigate the case and asking anyone with information to contact the Manistee Outpost or the Gladstone Michigan State Police Post. A local Newberry business that's at the top of its industry is combining with another company based out of Wisconsin to help merge forest service products across the northern part of the region. Newberry's Grossman Forestry Company Incorporated has announced a merger with the Copper Country's Green Timber Consulting Foresters, Inc. Green Timber and Grossman Forestry will now come under one umbrella. According to a press release announcing the merger, respective presidents of each company have signed an agreement with a memorandum of understanding and that the two businesses will be combined via the sale of Grossman Forestry to Green Timber with a closing date of January 1st of next year. Grossman Forestry has served landowners in the Newberry area as well as the eastern UP and northern Lower Peninsula since 1991. Their counterparts with Green Timber have been tending to forests and servicing landowners in the western Upper Peninsula and northern Wisconsin since 2001. The two combined companies will merged to manage over 550,000 acres across Michigan's Upper Peninsula, as well as northern Wisconsin and Michigan's northern Lower. Existing clients at both companies will maintain current account managers. The two teams will come together. Both ownership groups say that bringing clients expanded expertise and opportunities through a broader network of land management services and offering efficiencies with offices spread across the UP will be a major benefit. Grossman Forestry has been overseen by President Gerald Grossman, who says that as a group, the two teams will continue to meet and exceed the goals and objectives each client base. Paradise gearing up for one of the biggest weekends of the summer, the annual Wild Blueberry Festival kicking off today. Runs through this weekend with many of the events taking place at the Whitefish Township Community Center on the shores of Lake Superior. There's an arts and crafts fair, a blueberry brunch each day, family fun, kids activities, special contests, and all things blueberry, including baked goods, pies, and much more. Live entertainment and strolling activities on the festival grounds. It's a fusion of great food, artisans, entertainment, and memories. You can get a full list of activities and a schedule of events by going to wildblueberryfestival.com. UP legislators say that they're going to join unions with their informational pickets at several UP prisons next week. State Representatives Dave Preston and Greg Markinen joined in with State Senator Ed McBroom as the trio announced that they would participate in upcoming informational pickets to support their Michigan Corrections Officers Union. Meetings are scheduled for next week, and the picket sessions will take place at 3 prisons across the Upper Peninsula. That includes the Chippewa Correctional Facility in Kincheloe. They will have an event on Monday, August 19th from 1 until 4 p.m. Preston, who is the State House of Representatives leader in the district, plans to attend that event. Markinen, who's a Republican from Hancock, says that he will plan to be at the second event, which will take place on Thursday, August 20th at the Baraga Correctional Facility, and McBroom will be in Marquette on Wednesday for that picket session. Earlier this month, the trio of lawmakers joined together to call on the Department of Corrections directors, as well as Governor Gretchen Whitmer, who addressed many problems that staff are facing in the prison system. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest Newberry News update here on M123 FM. Your Friday news brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you for all your veteran service needs. Call 293-4890. Time now to check in with sports this morning. Making a sweep for the Tigers over the Seattle Mariners. Detroit tops at home again yesterday afternoon, pulling out a 2-1 victory. It was Javi Baez, often hated but now celebrated. Hit a 2-run shot in the bottom of the 8th inning, lift Detroit to the victory, the third straight over a potential playoff-bound Seattle Mariners squad. Tigers improved to 59-63. They're not done yet, hoping for a surge over the final month, maybe sneak back into the playoff picture. Efforts like this week will definitely help. Tigers had an offensive explosion winning the first game earlier this week against Seattle, 15-1, then an extra innings victory in the second game of the set. Again, the Tigers 59-63 after the win. More help will be on the way. The team also announcing after the contest yesterday, they're calling up 2 of their top infield prospects to make their major league debuts this weekend. Tigers announcing that 23-year-old middle infielder and third baseman Jace Young will make his big league debut on Friday. He's joining shortstop Trey Sweeney as both get called up from AAA Toledo. Young was drafted with the 12th overall pick out of Texas Tech in 2022. Had a strong finish to a season last year. 91 games at AAA this year. He's hitting .257 with an .831 OPS. He's the Tigers' 5th rated overall prospect. Sweeney came to the Tigers in the trade deadline deal for Jack Flaherty. He's 24 years old, was once a top prospect in the Yankees system. He's been on fire since the trade and joining Toledo, sitting well over 300 on the minor league season. Tigers are hoping that both could give them a big push down the stretch, possibly position themselves for roster spots next year. The Red Wings have announced dates and details for their annual trip north. They'll be back in Traverse City for training camp at the Center Ice Arena. They'll start September 19th with their annual red and white scrimmage September 22nd. Red Wings will also face prospects from their counterparts from the Dallas Stars. The 2-game series as part of that trip will be there September 14th and 15th, again at the Center Ice Arena in Traverse City. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Showers and thunderstorms expected for your Friday. Temperature is going to cool off a bit as well. See mostly cloudy skies and highs mid to upper 70s. For your Saturday, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, cloudy, a high in the mid 70s. Sunshine returns Sunday. Wrap up the weekend with highs in the low to mid 70s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your Newberry News update on M123 FM.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veteran Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veteran Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community.